Okay guys, so let's get into kind of what I was talking about earlier. So I weighed in this morning at 157.2, and as you guys know, I am heavier than I was at my last check-in, so than last Sunday. Last Sunday I believe I came in at 155.8. So it is, like I said, I know why I came in weighing more, and it's okay. Well, it's not okay, but it's okay. So basically, a very, very small, like smidget small percentage is probably muscle gain, right? But again, very, very small percent. Why I gained, some weight back was because Saturday we had my son's birthday party, and because I had been so on track with everything, my macros, my workouts, my cardio, I didn't stray from my plan at all, followed my rest days, followed everything to a T. I told myself that for my son's birthday, I was going to indulge, and you guys already know, I already kind of, I told people, on my Instagram stories about, how I tend to binge eat, or, when I'm an emotional eater, or like if I'm overwhelmed, I dive into food, right? So prep is hard for me in that context when it comes to the food control portion. So for my son's birthday, I was like super excited. We had like a fun-filled day planned, and first it started with, let's have a couple bites of cake, and then like, of course we went out, and you're already kind of on low carb, low calorie, caloric deficit as far as your diet goes for your meal plan. And excuse me, I love carb loading. Like I love pasta, I love bread, I love just all of that stuff. I could literally eat it all day long. But yeah, so basically that's what happened, was me telling myself that it was okay to indulge in, a couple pieces of cake, well, not a couple pieces, but a couple bites of cake. And then that turned into, okay, well, everybody's, enjoying a nice beverage. So, so I actually had, I think like 2 beers or 2.5 beers. I made sure that they were low calorie or whatever, but still, I know when you're on prep, you're supposed to stick to everything. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, and talking about it, is because I think it's really important, because first-time competitors, if you're not situationally aware of how you are during prep, which most people aren't going into their first show, it could be kind of dangerous to your health, or you can form dangerous habits. So for an example, like my first 2 shows, right, that I had done previously during prep, if I did not stick to my diet, which I definitely did at my first 2 shows, if I wanted to eat pizza, I ate pizza, or if I wanted to get that drink from Starbucks, I got that drink from Starbucks. But in turn, what I would end up doing is I would tell myself, okay, well, I had that drink from Starbucks, it was 400 something